And rolling the ball up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky and the thumb. And across the knuckles. And let's put the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers and squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And we'll go around the back. And switch. And switch. 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 And to the legs. Switch. 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 And switch. On the floor goes the ball. Assess how the feet are feeling. Make it a little bit and then press on the ball right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Move up to the knuckles. Once going across. And roll across the knuckles. And bring it to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, and roll across the top of the heel. Press down just below the first knuckle. At the side, the top of the heel. That's the dog. And the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll it down each of the bones. All right. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Release, reassess. And go to the other foot. 3 times. Knuckles. Roll across. Top of the heel. Three spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. And let's get the ball out of the way, reassess, and shake the tree. 3, 2, 1. Center. Nice deep breath. Twist it the waist. Swing the arms. And center. Ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to the side and gather in starlight. And center. Same thing the other way. And take a nice deep breath. And march in place or jog. So today we're going to do the Busch 4-minute drill. You can do it with body weight or with some cans or bottles or weights. A lot of squats involved there, so we do rapid squats, but anything else is fair game for getting the heart rate going, and including, of course, doing what you're doing. Be safe. I'll do some side jacks today. I'm going to do those in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. 2 deep breaths. Interlacing the fingers, raising the hands. Going up. And down. Lean back if you can. Squeeze the glutes. Come on, back up. No. Bend to one side. And then the other. Back to center. Drop the hands, push out at the chest. Come on down. Interlace the fingers behind the back and raise the hands, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And a little higher. And come on down and shrug. And roll back. Form W, squeeze, shoulder blades together. Release, squeeze. Release. And one more time, squeeze. And release. Extend the arms and rotate. And the other direction. One hand is palm is down, one palm is up, flip flop. And then bring one arm across the body, pressing in at the elbow. And then the other. Behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows and rock side to side. And come on out. Extend one arm, fingers up, pull back. And fingers down. Flop the wrist, wiggle the fingers, make a fist, and then wiggle and make a fist. Other hand, same thing. Down. And flopped. And let's rotate the neck. Other direction. Look up. Look down. Over one shoulder. And the other. Nod. And go ear to shoulder, both sides. And tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Let's go to a side lunge. And then the other way. And we'll come up and grab a stick. I'm going to do the gym stick routine. Start behind the back on the shoulders, rotating at the waist. And then let's bring the stick up above the head and oscillate back and forth. And then bring it down right above the knees. Bring your hands around front in between the legs. Hinge at the waist and pull up. And then bring the stick around front. Both hands near the top or at the top. And then walk away. Hinge at the waist. Stretch the upper body. Come up, bring the stick across the body. Bring one arm underneath the armpit, grab your shoulder, hinge at the waist, and tug. Same thing on the other side. Bring the foot, the stick to the side of the foot. Top hand is pushing away as the bottom hand is pulling in. You can hinge at the waist a bit if you'd like. Same thing on the other side. Come on up, bring the stick out in front of one foot. Bring that foot forward about 6 inches from the stick. Lean the stick against the shoulder. Bring your hands down. Lift the foot up and pivot on your heel back and forth to increase the stretch on the hamstring. Come on up. Bring that foot forward and press the sole of the foot against the stick to stretch the calf. And then the same thing on the other foot. Bring the foot forward, lean the stick against the shoulder, come down with your hands, put the sole of your foot up, and wiggle it back and forth. Come on up, sole against the stick. And then we're going to bring the front leg into 90 degrees, the back leg, the ball of the foot, not the heel, the ball of the foot. You're leaning into that. To get the hip flexors on one side. And then switch positions of your feet and get the other side. Come on up. One leg by the shin, ankle, or toes, and stretch the quads. And then the other. And then bring the first foot in front. Press the knee back. In slightly at the waist. And the same thing on the other foot and leg. Come on up, bring the stick to the side and swing it behind. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. And then rolling it to the middle, holding on with two hands, one hand or your fingers, up on your toes, back on your heels 15 times, holding for about a second in each position. 5, 10, 14, and 15. Okay, let's put the stick down. If you're going to hold on to something, can bottle weight with the Zach Busch's, grab it. Again, there's 4 moves. We'll move the sequence around a little bit so you're not using your arms on 3 in a row on all of them. First one, of course, is the squat. Just do whatever you can in terms of the squat. You can even sit down and get up in a chair. Just go down a little bit, however it works for you, up to, let's do 12 today. And then 2 is the arm raise. 3 is around the clock, either outside or inside, or both. And then the press. All right, we're going to start with 12 squats. Arm raise. Around the clock. And the press. And take a break. Nice, deep, restorative breaths. This time we're going to start with the arm raise and then do the squat. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, and the squats. Around the clock, I'll go through the middle. And the raise. All right. One more set to do. Gather thy breath. We're going to start with the raise, then we'll do the around the clock, then we'll do the squat, and then we'll do the press. Ready? Let's do it. Ten, 11. All right. And we speeded it up, of course, as we usually do. I didn't mention that we would, but we did. All right, take a couple of deeply restorative breaths before we do today's or this week's breath exercise. Sean Korn's diaphragmic breathing, which involves breathing in with a big inhale and then exhaling through the mouth with short bursts and feeling that diaphragm move as you do it. And then we take a restorative breath and we do 3 more. So we're going to start with an inhale. Restore. And again, inhale. and rub those hands together, cultivating chi. Forming that chi ball. And centering, 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Pause and exhale to send it back. Center, 2 breaths. And bring down heavenly chi. Go down, gather up earth chi. And namaste. Very good.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome, Nina. Itzhak, great to see you both.
Thank you, Tom.
Mira,
Thanks.
Meme, Joel. It's a yin yoga day. If you're up for that, you good?
No, I'll
Good.
give it a try.
All right. Let me get the timer going. And Richard was telling me yesterday that he could hear the timer when I talked, but when I go silent, he couldn't hear it. So I'm still trying to figure out why you can't hear. It may be one of those mysteries that are never solved. All right, timer. Start. I'm going to the other camera. I'll meet you on the floor. We're going to start in cat pose in 14 seconds. Okay, cat. Pose up.
Okay. Good on you. Wow, cool. Good on you. Good on you. Good on you. Good to you. Good to you. One. One. knees to chest. Hips. Knees to chest. And now.
Do you want to say goodbye to us?
I'm sorry, Eva?
Are you saying goodbye to us?
Yeah, well, you got a busy day ahead of you.
No.
I know you